This might be one of the easiest projects you can build. A kid's picnic table that costs around $15 in lumber. The entire project starts with 4 1x4 furring strips and 2 2x2s. I spent a few extra minutes looking through the stack to find the straightest boards. I'm Sanju with Built Made. Let's build this. The goal of this project is to keep it simple and beginner friendly. One thing I always recommend is trimming about a ½ inch off each end of your boards. It gives you a fresh square edge and saves you from fighting the project later. I started by cutting 2 35-inch pieces for the tabletop and 1 23-inch piece for the legs, from each 1x4. Repeat that 3 more times and you'll have all of your parts. To get that classic picnic table flare, grab a speed square, place it on the edge of the board, rotate it 30 degrees and mark your line. Cut both ends of every leg at the same angle so everything sits nice and parallel. I used a circular saw for most of this project, but if you have a miter saw, it'll definitely speed things up. The angled cuts are quicker and more repeatable, especially if you're planning to build more than one. For the supports, I cut 2 31-inch pieces and 2 14-inch pieces from a 2x2. I also ease the ends with a slight angle. It's a small detail, but it softens the corners so there are a few sharp edges. With all of the pieces cut, it's finally start to assemble everything. The 14-inch 2x2 goes across the top, while the 31-inch support sits about 7 to 8 inches from the bottom. The angled legs meet at the top, and I secured everything with waterproof wood glue, and 2 1.5-inch deck screws at each connection. I went with a narrow set of screws so they hide better. Once one side is finished, repeat the process for the second. One thing I learned while building earlier versions of this table is that placing the 2x2 supports toward the inside creates a much more stable base once the tabletop is attached. If you're wondering how to keep everything standing while you assemble it, here's a simple trick. Clamp the tabletop boards across 2 leg assemblies. It holds everything in place while you make your final adjustments. I left about a 2-inch overhang and fastened each board with 2 screws on each end. Then I added the remaining boards for the seats. At this point, the hard part is finished. Make your final adjustments. Kids have an amazing ability to find the sharpest corner in the backyard, so I rounded all of mine using a paint can as a template. After cutting them with a jigsaw, I smoothed everything with 80 grit sandpaper. I also stained the wood with semi-transparent stain. Last time I kept the design pretty simple, but this time I wanted to have a little more fun. I stained the legs before assembly and experimented with a few different color combinations, and even tried making my own DIY stencils. Some turned out better than others, but that's kind of the fun part. One of my favorite things about sharing projects online is seeing how people make them their own, and I hope these give you a few ideas. Now before I finish this up, I wanted to share a few changes that I made. Kids, and let's be honest, adults too, have a habit of climbing on top of things. To help prevent the tabletop from bowing over time, I added a pair of hidden 2x2 supports underneath. I actually built an earlier version of this table and shared it on Instagram and Facebook last year, and it ended up reaching millions and millions of viewers. And one suggestion kept popping up: bracing. So for everyone who suggested it, thank you. Those comments helped shape this version. The next part is also another favorite addition. I wanted this version to work even better during the summer, so I added an umbrella. It slides through the center of the table into a hidden PVC sleeve underneath, and a simple bolt keeps it from sliding all the way through. The important part, we're going to place this underneath and screw it down from the top. Right now it's a pretty snug fit, so that's something I'll probably refine in the future, but it's simple, functional, and keeps everyone a little bit cooler. The last upgrade was adding these cute little storage bins. I simply traced it, cut the opening, and dropped them into place. They're inexpensive, surprisingly useful, and perfect for crayons, chalk, snacks, or all of those little treasures kids somehow collect outside. I think parents are really gonna appreciate this addition. Seeing all of these lined up together has been pretty rewarding. It's amazing how changing the colors completely changes the personality of each table. Each one of them has their own character. Hopefully this gives you a few ideas and maybe even the confidence to try it. Now if you build one, I'd love to see it. Just tag me or send me a picture. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Now to get out of this thing.